Andrea Stella, the team principal of McLaren, candidly acknowledged that the team may have been a little greedy with some of their strategic decisions during the British Grand Prix, ultimately costing Lando Norris and Piastri the chance to fight for the victory. McLaren had a stellar start to the race, with both drivers showcasing impressive performances. Norris managed to overtake Max Verstappen, George Russell, and Lewis Hamilton, putting himself in the lead. Piastri followed closely, securing a McLaren 1-2 at the front. However, as the rain intensified and the time came to switch to intermediate tyres, the team made a critical decision. While Norris pitted along with many of his competitors, Piastri was left out on track. The team aimed to avoid the time loss associated with a double stack, but this decision backfired. Piastri had to be cautious during his extra lap, resulting in more time lost. Norris led for a significant portion of the race but made his final stop a lap later than Hamilton and Verstappen to switch to slick tyres. Norris opted for the soft compound, while Verstappen chose the hard tyres. After a slightly slow pit stop, Norris rejoined the track behind Hamilton and was eventually overtaken by Verstappen. The soft tyres struggled as the stint progressed, leaving Norris in third place, with Piastri finishing just behind in fourth. Reflecting on the race, Stella admitted that in hindsight, a double stack during the first round of stops would have been the right call. He acknowledged that the team was keen to avoid losing too much time but emphasized the importance of patience and making the right decisions under challenging conditions. "I think we were a little greedy, that we didn't want to accept that we would have lost time with the double stack," Stella remarked. "But effectively sometimes you just have to be patient and accept that you're going to lose time but just do the right thing." Regarding Norris's last stop, Stella conceded that pitting at the same time as Hamilton and Verstappen would have been the correct move. The team wanted a safe transition to dry tyres but lost valuable time. He also reflected on the choice of soft tyres, which turned out to be suboptimal due to excessive graining. Stella explained that the decision not to use the medium tyre was influenced by a consultation with Norris, who preferred the softs. In retrospect, Stella believed the team should have made a more decisive call, opting for the medium tyre despite the challenges it might have presented on the drying track. As a matter of fact, it wasn't that tricky. Verstappen on a hard compound managed to transition onto the dry tyres without big issues, Stella continued. "We should have taken the responsibility to say, the medium is just the right tyre, we go for it." Stella emphasized that the responsibility for strategic decisions lies with the team, not solely with the driver. He clarified that while the driver's input is valuable, the team has more information and should make the final call. Despite the mistakes, Stella is taking positives from the race. He highlighted the team's ability to leave a Red Bull behind and overtake the Mercedes duo as encouraging signs of progress. He praised the team's preparation and execution, noting that the car performed well throughout the weekend. "There's this narrative around that McLaren have the best car. I think that we make good use of the car, so I would like to emphasize the good work of the people that prepared the car," Stella stated. "As part of the positives, I think the team are working very well, and when you race for the front positions it just becomes much more visible when you still have some work to do." In conclusion, while McLaren's strategy at Silverstone had its flaws, the team is determined to learn from these mistakes and continue building on their strengths. Stella's reflections highlight a commitment to growth and improvement, with a focus on making better strategic decisions in future races.